everybody, my name is Tyler from Texas and welcome to my first motor vlog. I hope the audio quality comes out okay. I've done many tests and I've been struggling a little bit to get the right quality that I want. It seems like every time I place the mic anywhere on my helmet it gets really distorted. But I think I finally found a really good place for it, so you should be able to hear me clearly. And if not, well, shit. Anyway, in case you don't know who I am, my name is Tyler. I go by Tyler from Texas. I've been around YouTube for a few years now. I mostly make songs, mostly covers, and I do other random things on top of that. I'm a bit of a voice actor. I'm currently have a part in a few projects. Nothing really came out yet. They're sort of in development with a few of them. I'll post the links in the description below. And I've been riding motorcycles for a year and a half now, on and off. The motorcycle I'm driving right now is a 2013 Honda CBR 500. Bought it a little over a month ago. Loving it ever since. First motorcycle I had was a 1990 Yamaha XT600. Bought it pretty much secondhand. It was in horrible shape, and due to that got kind of overwhelming. I couldn't be able to fix the issues with it. The carbs had to be cleaned. There was no brake light on the back. I literally had to duct tape a brake light just so it even remotely works. Had no turn signals, which granted you don't need turn signals in Texas, but it is a big, I personally like having turn signals, so this one has turn signals on the front and the back. And it is a dual sport, and the tires that I had for that Yamaha XT600 was really meant for dirt roads. Now granted, they were street legal, but I didn't feel entirely comfortable driving it, just driving it on a regular street. So after, messing with it for some time, I ended up giving up and donating it around May of this year. So I've been off a motorcycle for about 5 months, up until October, where I just bought this one, and I've been loving it ever since. Now, what's the equipment I'm using right now? I am currently recording the video off of a Xiaomi Yi action camera, recording at 1080p in 60 frames a second, and I have Movie Studio Platinum to render the video, so it's possible that when I do render it, it's not going to come out at 60 frames a second like I would hope, but at the very least it'll be at 1080p. I'm a bit of a cheapskate. I am not interested in buying a really nice GoPro camera, at least as of yet. Maybe if it gets more serious, I'll consider investing in one. Let me just turn right here. But only time will tell from there. I am not the most aggressive motorcycle rider, so don't expect me to do any crazy turns or wheelies or anything like that. Anyway, I lost my train of thought for a second. Alright, anyway, the equipment, yeah. So I'm recording off the Xiaomi Yi action camera, 1080p at 60 frames a second. The software I use, hello, what's going on over there? Oh, looks like somebody's jump starting the car, maybe. And I'm currently recording the audio from an Olympus audio recorder. I don't know the exact model, and I think part of the reason why I'm struggling to get good audio quality, which for sure in this video if it's any good or not. It's probably not going to be the best, which I'm not necessarily looking for the best right now. Just looking for something that I can, that you guys can tolerate and I can tolerate. And I have a basic Sony mic clipped just below the chin of my helmet. I tried it elsewhere and it just didn't work out too well. So, you can be the judge of whether the audio quality is, very good or not. And I'm hoping that my action camera is staying firmly in place. The video I did of driving around Austin, it did a very good job of staying where it needs to be. I got all the great shots of the city of Austin. And right now, because it's Black Friday, I'm avoiding Austin as much as possible, so I'm sort of driving through the back part of it. Still in Austin though. So what is it that I plan on doing? Well, basically I want to do these kind of vlogs where I just, ride around, talk about, whatever the hell I want to talk about. I also would like to open suggestions from you guys for me to talk about while I ride. This isn't going to be so much about me talking about motorcycles, because I'm still feeling new at it. I don't know much of the dynamics or the parts of a motorcycle, although I do know that this is a fuel injected motorcycle. It's not carbureted, so I'm not going to have to worry about cleaning it. It will just start up immediately. And I also would like to do, and I already have one planned, sometime in December, maybe January, just whenever I get time, I want to go and visit a ghost town. Several of them actually, close to where I live. And I do have one planned. It's about maybe an hour away, 45 minutes actually, away from where I live. And I want to show you guys that ghost town and give you a little bit of history of this ghost town. When was it settled? Maybe show you an abandoned building, which I do believe there is one there that served as a school, and I can't wait to show you guys that. It's just a matter of me taking the time to plan a weekend down there and have that all recorded for you guys to enjoy. And that's basically the gist of what I plan on doing. I want to give a shout out to a few people that got me into motorvlogging. First off, I want to thank Motorvlog for his content. Seeing him do it just looks like a lot of fun. He also lives in Austin, and it'll be really cool once I get the opportunity to maybe meet him in a motor meetup, whenever that'll be next year. I did miss it about a month or two ago when he hosted the Texas motor meetup. I also want to thank Yummy R6 and Chase on Two Wheels, and I know there are some others I may be forgetting, but those guys, they got me very interested in doing this, so I hope that I can do more of this in the future. Show you guys a lot of cool places in Austin and outside of Austin, and discuss about various things while me riding a motorcycle is basically eye candy. So yeah, not going to make this, I know some motovloggers make it a bit of a career. I can't say I can make this into a career myself. I have a full-time job, 9 to 5, Monday to Friday sort of deal. That that comes first, because that's what supports me, getting me food on the table, paying the rent, paying for this motorcycle. So I'm not looking to make this into a career, but who knows? I'm not going to predict the future, saying I'm never going to do this as a career, but for whatever reason this becomes incredibly successful, more than I ever expected, maybe I will give it a shot. But in the meantime, don't expect a regular upload schedule. I'll try to get it out as much as possible, maybe once a week at best, although more than likely it'll be sort of an every other week kind of thing. There's some other projects I would really like to do. There's some auditions I like to do regarding voice acting. There's some more songs I want to make, if I can ever get around to that. But I guess the point I'm trying to make is my life is kind of all over the place, very busy. So this is definitely, my motorcycle here is definitely something I do for fun. I don't use it to commute regularly. I do have my own car, and I'm definitely keeping the car in case it rained. It rains really bad. It did rain earlier, so you can see why. You can see the sky is still very cloudy. So yeah, that's basically the gist of it. At this point I'll be talking about mumbo jumbo. Let's see here. Let's see, it's a Friday after Thanksgiving. Temperature is about 64 degrees on a cloudy sky. So it's kind of cool. It's kind of a cool day to ride. It's not the worst, but excuse me, my arms do hate me somewhat because I'm wearing a mesh jacket with some padding. I don't have a winter coat. Typically, if it gets way too cold, I'll just wear just a beat up leather jacket with no padding on it, which I'm gonna have to fix in the future at some point, or I should get myself a winter jacket if I do want to ride out. Anyway, now we're just going through some random neighborhood not too far from where I live. As I said, I don't want to get in all that traffic during Black Friday, although that's probably just a bit of an exaggeration. But there's so many people that want to go out and get the best deal to buy that big screen TV, or buy that PlayStation 4 Pro, or buy that latest toy for your 6-year-old. And it's honestly just very, very sad. And I mean, I know Christmas is about giving, it's joy. If you're Christian, it's about celebrating Jesus Christ. But I just want to imagine there's more important things you should be doing on Friday after Thanksgiving than going out and buying that latest, greatest deal. Now, there might be some people that, just want to get away from the family. They've been with them too long. Thanksgiving is plenty long enough to be with your extended family, your cousins, your uncles and aunts, your grandparents, whoever that may be. Like the cousin's girlfriend, like whatever that may be. And you just want to use that moment to, sort of get away from them, go to the store, buy the latest and greatest product, and, it is kind of sad. But, I'm not the one to judge what they do. If they want to go out, stand in line hours on end so they can pick up a TV for like half off or whatever. I'm so glad that we have the internet. Like, all the Christmas shopping this year is going to basically come from Amazon and some other outlet on the internet, because I won't have to worry about dealing with anybody. I know exactly what to get for everyone in the family. So that is what I'm going to do. And I know a lot of people have come to realize this, and I know they're going to... Oh, hello. And I know some people are already aware of that, and that's not what they're going to do. But of course, there's still some people that feel like they really have to buy this, this really something you don't actually need for their loved ones. And, spend less time with their family and friends. But, that's just me. Anyway, I had a really good Thanksgiving. I hope you guys had a really good Thanksgiving too. Of course, the food was absolutely delicious. And if you're not from the United States, I hope your week has been fantastic. Whatever you're doing out there, I just hope you had a really good week. And if not, well, there's always tomorrow. Tomorrow's a brand new day. I'm just hoping that maybe you're getting a little bit of entertainment out of me just talking absolute nonsense. And that's kind of the whole point why I want to do this. This is more of a way for me to kind of get engaged with you guys, my current subscribers, and, any newcomers that might be interested in motor vlogging or music or whatever that may be. And this is a part I love about Texas, especially Austin. Austin is placed in a very unique spot in the state. If you go east of Austin, you get to like the prairie lands and the farmland, and there's a lot of pines, there's pine trees not far out if you go into Bastrop. But then you go west, where I'm at, and you get all these hills. You get the hill country-ish area, all the cedar trees, the limestone ground. Gosh, I know there's a better word for it, but I just cannot think of it right now. And it's really, really cool. I'm not going to go way deep into the hill country today, but definitely at some point look for that. Nuts. If I would have gone just a little bit quicker, I could have turned just in time, but it looks like I'll have to wait. Guy got his ATV and tractor trailer. No, not tractor trailer. What the hell am I saying? The mule. It's Probably went out hunting. It is deer season right now, so maybe he got himself a nice 10-12 point buck. And yeah, obviously, like at this point right here, you can obviously tell that I am fairly new. I'm a little nervous about turning right, especially if there's a big blind spot like this. Okay, well, that car's slowing down. Looks like I can go ahead and, yeah, let's do it. Oh, this guy looks like he's from Mexico. One of you has family up here for Thanksgiving. So what can I say about the city of Austin? There is way too many damn people in Austin. I'll just say that right now. The traffic is horrible. Now, I'm well aware there's probably cities with worse traffic than this, but not very many can beat Austin. We are nearing 1 million people here. I think we're about close to 900,000 people living in the city of Austin alone. And an interesting fact, Austin is the biggest city in America with only one interstate highway going through it. Every other city bigger than Austin has at least 2, maybe 3. This city, in my opinion, just cannot take that many people, let alone 900,000. I think it meant to grow no more than like 600,000, I would guess. But something about Austin is bringing a lot of people here. And I don't know if it's because the job market is definitely part of it. But I don't know if it's also because there are just more things to do in Austin. We have 6th Street, which is where all the music's being played. We are the live music capital of the world, so they say. And don't get me wrong, I absolutely love Austin. I just hate so many people coming here. There's a lot of new buildings in Austin now because of the population growth. And all these really tall buildings that you'll see, you know, sometime when I'm driving around Austin, it's just crazy. Like 10 years ago, more than half of those buildings weren't there. And there's going to be many, many more to come if people keep coming here, and it's driving up the real estate prices. Driving up the real estate prices, and it's also driving up the rent, which is not good for me because I'm currently renting. And that's going to get more expensive. And this sucks. I don't want to pay that much. Thankfully, I got a new job that pays a lot more, so it won't be that bad, but I still hate the fact that I'll have to pay for it. Because there's just so many people that want to not just visit Austin, but live in Austin. That is making everything really expensive. And anyway, I'm sorry I got that little rant going with Black Friday and about people moving to Austin. But I wouldn't be saying that if it wasn't, you know, true. Just watch me say something, you know, later in the next vlog, and it just bites me in the ass because I completely contradicted myself. But anyway, I'm going to head home now. I really do hope you enjoyed my first little vlog. If you want to see more, you know, be sure to like the video, subscribe, and possibly suggest something else I should talk about on my next vlog. This is going to be the first one, probably for a little while, because I'm going to be out of... What the hell are you doing? I forgot to mention there's not very many smart people in Austin. But yeah, anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. Be sure to like and subscribe. And if you want, suggest something for me to talk about. It could be whatever the hell you want. Just don't be surprised at what I may say. So, with that being said, you guys take it easy. Take care.